Zerg versus Zerg. 2 Zergs Protoss. So no Liberator game. So first round I built on the far left or far right side. So if my opponent tries to be smart and builds nothing, then I fuck up the next wave too, at least the formation, because the cannon won't hit me too soon. So already the positioning is a bit weird. It doesn't matter for the queens, but in a TVT it matters a lot. My opponent decided to go Banes in a Zerg versus Zerg. That's why I go gas first. Usually don't do that, but he basically said I'm a total noob, so I can do whatever I want. Because he can't go Banes versus a Zerg. Just makes no sense. Or he might be trying to be smart and go Mutas or something, so I go tier 2 to have a counter. And I basically build queens. As Zerg, if you don't know what to do, just build queens. Pew Pew would hate me for this, but so now I have gas and 4 queens, 5 roaches, and I'm tier 2. So I'm good to go. So there are some stalkers, and here come the mutas. Okay, perfect. So it's a bit difficult versus the stalkers. I want lurker, and versus the mutas I want infestor, ravager, and another queen. The magic number is 5 queens. If you have 5 queens, they heal each other and can stay alive a long time. So now they have some sort of stack, but we have a lot of zealots. That's good. Sarcasm, by the way. Okay. Somehow the zealots work. +1 attack. Maybe it's worth to scan. No, it's not. So now I go +1 armor to keep the queens alive. And it's not the best fungal. Oh, he has a lurker, okay. So he tried to be clever with the Banes to trick me into something. Shoot it. Nice. Damn it, not enough. No. Oh, he's dead. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I can micro my pile. Yeah, sure, we play more games together if you finish your meal. So my queens are still alive. 3 lurker now. And there. So no. Would have been a perfect time to micro the ravages. The queens heal the roaches, the lurker. Kill it. Good. There's enough money for a lurker? Probably not. That's sad. So I don't build an observer. An observer would die to the mutras, maybe not. Only one queen. Maybe it's worth to get an observer. So I wait for the scan till the queen is dead. And then I can scan. And the queen's heal is so sad. So I guess I need an observer. Look, is that it? Good. So, and you want 4 locus. 2 on the left and 2 on the right. It's not enough. Oh, Michael. Yippee. Let's see. So now I have the observer, but I still have to scan, so it's almost not worth to buy it. And build something more useful. I could transform these roaches to Ravager too, but I like to have some sort of tank frontline, not only the queens to tank everything. So the zealots are useless for now. Again, no surprises here, so you can see, but zealots only, even with +2/+2. The 8-minute mark, they are just useless. Yes, you are right. But I do want to do this with Corruptor to clump them up. But I guess I need go up to 6 lurker before I can switch to air. Because we have to compensate for our... Oh, he's building something else now. Kill the observer. Yay. These Protoss versus Protoss. Very weird. What? It's all good. Okay. Now I have 6 lurker and some stuff to tank for them. Now I can do whatever I want, and to prepare for the late game I need Broodlords, Viper, Corruptor. I don't need more lurker, that's enough damage for now. For the ground. if I clear the sky, the lurker have free reign. Ah, okay. Yeah. Sure, there is one. I know. We are the best, right? Okay. First rage quit. Yeah, the disruptor. Okay. That's. I'm almost a bit late to my broodlords, but as soon as the disruptors are out, you stop building ground units. It's nothing you can fight with. Now it's also 3 versus 2, so they have very good stack potential now. So no time to mess around things, because we have here 2 rows useless units for the late game. He's building links? What the fuck? Okay. There's still hope. So I built 1 Viper, just in case they try to go some air units. And maybe I can deny a disruptor shot with microing it. Yeah, that's true, but on this side I have my lurker set up, so I think here it's good. I can build it maybe a bit further behind. So now the mutas. Yeah, I can't. That messes up my setup. It's totally impossible to do this. So the broodlords in fact do nothing till you have 5 broodlords, but you might lure them into something else than disruptor, because as soon as I have 5 broodlords they do hurt. So they might stop the ground. It's 2/2/2 plus 2 attack. Okay. Missed it. That's a huge stack. Might like do some work. Yeah, you can't rely on. Oh, he split his sails. What the fuck? Maybe he's realizing? I also should have upgraded the faster burrow sooner. So the decision is Phoenix as air unit. That's not the best thing to do, especially if I have Vipers. Okay, 2 army. So maybe I put in the +2 attack for the lurker. Dark disruptor shots. But I have air dominance, so they have to scan my wave all the time. That's good. So he's going Mars Phoenix. Strange. And I have 4 broodlords. don't think it's... No, maybe... Yeah, maybe some more lurker, you're right. But I want my 5 Broodlords first, right? The magic number, and then I can decide what to do next. In +3, yeah. That might be it. Broodlords for the win. GG's. Okay. Well, some work to do. But in the end, so no Zerg in the enemy team, so no lurker, so there's a possibility to go links. I'm versus Terran. I'm Protoss, okay. Should be easy. Oh yeah, my matchmaking thingy. You're using my tool, Vida? I'm developing a matchmaking system for Direct Strike at the moment with some ELO rating system, so you can find decent opponents. But it's in the early stages. No joke. I can send the link. That's the app. Okay, now we have to watch. That's Marines only versus Terran. But his formation is fucked up, so he probably loses his wave. So I position my units behind. So, and I'm building a few more Stalkers, so even Adepts would be better versus my opponent. The Stalker have a better stack potential if my teammates misses them. So now I have to watch. If he's going +1, then I need +1 armor, but he does not have upgrades, so I win easily. It's just the Guardian Shield from the Sentry is too strong, so I'm losing not a single unit. Oh, that's stim. You can disable stim and thingies. So if you're fighting as your cannon and there's some leftovers, you can disable the stim and then enable it. So right now I disable the Guardian Shield on the Sentry, so I have it available for my wave. So now he goes stim and +1, I need the armor. Maybe I can get away with no blink. Okay, he went tier 2. That's good. Perfect. So now I go second sentry to have my guardian shield. A few more adepts. And then the Stalker, which I couldn't have built if I researched Blink last round. So 1-1, but he stimmed and he got a Biomine, so I can get away with no upgrades and go gas instead. No, the app is not officially supported, but it's open source, so I'm the developer and you can just download it and use it. There's some warning when you install it, but if you're suspicious what the app is doing, you can watch the source code. So maybe we can get the cannon. Good job. So now I go tier 2. I need AoE versus Terran Bio. Even the gas was a bit greedy, but my Terrans hit some power spikes. He's going tier 2. He already has tier 2. And now the problem with the Zealots. So Zealots are just useless now. He won the first 2-3 waves easy versus the Marines, but now they're just useless. Let's see. Can hide behind the... Oh, even TT didn't saw that one. Yes, I go Storm. You can go Disruptor too, but there's always the possibility for the Liberator switch from the Terrans, and versus the Liberator Storm slightly better. And also we are ahead and have the middle, so I can afford to go the bit more expensive route. Okay, the matchmaking system. Basically, I already have the statistics tools, which is analyzing the Direct Strike replays, and therefore you have a system to get the result of a game, and therefore you have to enter your Starcraft 2 username, and with this Starcraft 2 username you can connect to my server. I have a root server, which is in Frankfurt, Germany, located. You connect to the server over a socket with your username. And say you want to play, and then the matchmaking system matches you up with 5 other people, and after the game yes, I will explain it again. Yeah, it's the early beta state at the moment, so don't know if it's working properly, but... And then it's some elo rating system, like from the chess players. When chess players play against each other, if you win, you get some points. If you lose some points. And I have a MySQL database behind it, which stores the result. And then the players get matched with each other, depending on the skill level. There are some options you can enter, so which server you want to play and which skill level you are for the initialization. But the system, the matchmaking system behind is kind of random. It just searches the same players for now, which are closest in their elo rating. What? Disruptor. No, I have to go Tempest, I think. But he's going things. Okay. T2. So at this state, you have to watch what your opponent is building. That especially the Terrans. If they switch to Liberators, you have to be prepared. For now, I can handle a few lips with my Stalkers, but in the long run, I need Void Race and or Tempest. So the Zealots just useless. And he used all his storms on my wave, so there's no chance versus the Terran. Don't know what the Terran is doing. Oh, he went 3 gas and tier 3. So I stick with Immortals for now, to keep the pressure on. Yeah, he will. He's already posting my statistic tool, but the matchmaking system is not yet ready to publish it. It's in there. I have to test it more. And that's also Mac and I think the Maniac are developing some matchmaking system based on other system, not the elo rating system, and maybe we can integrate it in the graphical front end I developed. So versus the tanks, I want to split my adepts a bit. Don't know how many tanks. Oh, there are quite a few tanks now. They both go tanks. In front. Good. So it's a bit scary now, I don't know. Oh, he's going tier 3 lips, and there he's going Banshees, so I go Tempest to protect the Liberators. And go be another Storm, maybe. Raven. Yeah, it would be cool, the matchmaking system. I always wanted it, because if you play with randoms, it's just random, right? But if we get big enough player base for the matchmaking system, then you can play with evenly skilled players. So now it's the problem with the Liberators. The Liberators can't kill the Nexus. They kill everything else, but not the Nexus. So to finish things out, you'll have to go Thor's at best to kill the Nexus. Yeah, I played Marine Arena a few times, not lately. I heard there's a tournament, right? With money involved about Marine Arena. But in Marine Arena I play Marines only. With the upgrade that I get double Marines and upgrade my Marines with range and attack speed. That worked a few years ago, maybe 10 years, 5 years ago. But now you can't do that because all the hero units just obliterate every Marine you can ever build. It's kinda sad. But I love my stimp Marines. So this is the safest way to close things out. Maybe not the fastest, but with the Tempest, there's nothing they can do. And there's some stack going. So what they are missing is mines. Well, it's a troll game with the benches. A few mines and they would be good. So again, we have to be careful. It's a 3 versus 2 now, so they can stack real bad. So it's a totally different game now. Beforehand it was easy, what a self-playing game is now again challenging. Sort of. Maybe an observer might be an option. Three bio. It's almost never worth to go 3/3 bio. Bio is just outdated at some point. The 3 Colossus out. Just upgrade your ellipse and keep the bio at 2/2. Tempest disappeared. So now he's going Void Race. It's just not working. So because I have Storm. If he goes Mars, I can add some Archons to tank. But that's also the point that it's better to go Storm instead of Disruptors. It's also I don't have that many upgrades. I just upgrade when I need. For now I don't need the upgrades. But maybe it's time to finish this. Two Vikings, they hurt. Peace.